I am Benji Walker from Brisbane. It's a 2004 Series 4 GU and I've put a Barra in it from the local fish pond. A mate of mine, Pig Motorsport, Nick Hogg, helped me build the bottom. Well, he pretty much did the bottom end for me, did the rings and the bearings and all that kind of stuff. And then, yeah, I pretty much got the base down for me. So we put the head on together and then I did the timing and did everything else around it. Everything I built on my own CNC plasma table that I built. Learned to JonnyTig pretty much from the start of this project. Slowly got better and kept having a crack. Did all the plumbing myself, got a bloke, Whitey's Wiring, to do the wiring. Does an excellent job. So the cooler is a JonnyTig 4-inch core. They're like 110 mil thick or something like that. I think it's rated for 1800 horsepower, I believe. The thermo is a Maradyne 216 inches and I made the shroud. The radiator is just a alloy GU TB45 radiator. And it has no issues with cooling whatsoever. Put a Link Fury ECU in it with individual EGTs, so every cylinder's got a temperature probe in it. Kind of balances out the tune, and it was tuned by Force Performance, who did an amazing job. Built all the airbox and stuff like that myself. Just many, many hours. It's a very slow process just because I'd never done anything like this before. So it was all just trial and error, and in the end it came out well. Just a 2-inch lift from, the springs were just Dobinson's, but I've put 2.5-inch King remote reservoir shocks in it. Pretty much just all set up for road. Got two 24mm Whiteline Swaybars, road safe, hybrid arms. Didn't need the strengths because wasn't going rock bashing, so just got road safe. And some alloy arms that were made from a guy down in Victoria, and King Hydro bump stops. They're just on borrow, Walker Evans from a mate. And just some 33 cheap China Ling Long kind of setup things. They're gonna get shredded anyway, so. So the light bar come on the car when I got it. Initially hated it and couldn't be bothered taking it off while I was building it, so I kind of just stayed there. And snorkel, yeah, I just whipped that one up. So that is a fiberglass replacement panels replica of a 79 series scoop. It comes off the first generation of the bonnets. That was a lot of work to put in. There was these hours and hours and afternoons, but it's all fiberglassed in and been painted. Tried to cut out minimal of the bracing to keep it as legal as possible. It was never done for airflow, it was just done for a bit of a subtle look. Got drawers, fridge, both the batteries are in the back in the drawers. Got the sub and the amp, everything mounted to the back of the drawers. It's kind of set up for a bit of camping, bit of touring. So these are Auroras from Ryan Jansen. They're probably one of the coolest things around. Just the light output going on them has massively improved over the candles of the factory lights. So no lockers. I decided that wouldn't need lockers for the sand, and well, the bill for the car already got too much, so lockers stayed off, and I just put a tight LSD in the rear. The dash is a AIM Motorsports MXS Strada Street Edition. So it's got odometer and all your indicators, headlights, everything like that already built into it. So it's fully street legal and it's been registered with Queensland Transport for the odometer reset. And I just got all the interior parts painted piano black instead of the silver that they come with, just for a, I don't know, bit more uniform look from the outside to the inside. So for touring around, I put it on 98 Dinosaurs, and and for having a bit of fun and breaking gearboxes, it goes on corn juice. And made 750 at the hub on 22 pound with that turbo. And the fuel pump was just about to nose over. So injector size are Bosch Motorsport 1650s. The fuel pump is a Walbro 525 just in tank, and a Fuel Lab 6 micron fiberglass fuel filter. So they got a bit better flow for better filtration. And they got like a 99.9% filtration efficiency. So I went for the fiberglass. Save having the E85 clog on the injectors up. Front and rear brace diffs, just so I don't bend them when I'm being a bit of a clown. I had to brace it underneath for the sump clearance. Yeah, so I sat it down as low as I could because I wanted to keep the center of gravity as low as I could. It's fun, but I've spent some serious hours in here, kind of overspending my own money on cars now. I guess I was starting to get old, I realised. So I wanted to make something really cool before family come along, and I guess I settled down or moved in my own business or whatever, because time just kind of dwindles out the door pretty quick by then. So I wanted to do something while I could. And I told the missus, I told the wife, probably 4 years ago, I'll buy you a ring if you buy me a turbo. And I proposed to her, and 6 months later, she gave me a Gen 2 GTX 3582R. So I was like, okay, it's probably going to be a Barra then.
How lucky am I get to ride in this thing.
So basically just street, beach, touring, light gravel stuff, nothing mud. I hate mud now after having mud bashes for years and breaking parts and putting cars on their sides and stuff like that. So yeah, this one's just to keep clean and enjoy and be comfy. No flex, it doesn't flex at all. It's all about suspension travel and being comfy and putting the power down. Go on the beach, have a bit of fun and be able to drive it home if the gearbox holds. I love manuals so much. I can't decide yet, but autos win everything. Autos win races, they're better off-road, they're better for doing line locks and all the silly stuff. But I just can't get past the clutch pedal, just to be a clown with. You get on the beach, there's nothing like a good clutch kick. Future plans, if I put an auto in it, yeah, I'll start racing it for sure, just down the drag strips. I need to thank Hoggy for the bottom end, Big Motorsport. Got Sam White, Whitey's Wiring for the wiring. I need to thank my mate Cameron Burgess that was here almost every day helping me do stupid things to it and come up with fairly few good ideas on it. Norton Bennett for the paint and panel work. Got Elite Exhaust and Fabrication for the exhaust, did a wonderful job. Ryan Jansen for the headlights, they come up a treat. Down South Motorsports for the shocks and the dampeners and the hydro bumps setups. The wife for all the patience and watching all the money go out the door. She's been a trooper and hasn't really whinged about it. She actually tallied up all the receipts at the end. I had a big folder of receipts sitting there. She comes out one afternoon and she's like, oh, do you want me to tally up all these receipts for you? I was like, oh, yeah, not really, but yeah, go on. And she comes out, she's like, oh, you're up to, I think at that stage it was like 58 grand or something. And she's like, oh, that's not too bad. I was like, that's why I put a ring on you. She knows that I don't unwillingly spend money that I don't need to. So she really is supportive and helpful of my passion.